the largest loss of glacial ice on record. This could lead to a flood of consequences. And here's why. Since 1975, 9,000 gigatons of ice has been lost from mountain glaciers.
It would be an ice block of the size of Germany with a thickness of 25 meters.
Most recently, glaciers in Scandinavia, Svalbard, and North Asia have experienced the largest annual mass loss on record. And scientists estimate that the European Alps will lose 1/3 of their ice by 2050, even without further global warming. 2/3 of the world's glaciers are expected to vanish by the end of the century at the current rate of warming.
This is a major impact. It's not something that we'll be able to stop within the next decades.
Climate change, driven by the burning of fossil fuels, is behind this rapid retreat. And the exceptional ice loss from the Arctic to the Alps, from South America to the Tibetan Plateau, could unleash a flood of economic, social, and environmental problems. The accelerated melting accounts for 25 to 30% of the currently observed rise in global sea levels. The ice loss of all glaciers globally is roughly that of the Greenland ice sheet, and also farly exceeds that of the Antarctic. This is putting millions at risk of floods and imperiling billions who rely on water flows from glaciers. About 1.1 billion people live in mountain communities, and rising temperatures risk increasing droughts from these people who rely on snowpack for fresh water. The rising temperatures could also increase the severity and frequency of avalanches, landslides, and glacial lake outburst floods. While the impact of a single glacier at a global scale is minimal, the trickle of melting glaciers around the world is having a compounding impact. Between 2000 and 2023, melting mountain glaciers have contributed 18 millimeters to sea level rise and are expected to add another 1 millimeter per year.
Now you might say 1 millimeter is not exactly a lot, doesn't sound much, right? But it's a small number with a big impact. Each additional millimeter of sea level rise exposes an additional 200,000 to 300,000 people to annual flooding.
Some scientists say that it might already be too late to save 20 to 40% of the world's glaciers, but reducing carbon emissions from limiting fossil fuels could help save a large portion of these glaciers.